Record. Okay, awesome. Well, thank you all for joining our welcome webinar for the 2024 Adventure Competition that's happening on Saturday. I am going to quickly go over the rules. So I'm Amanda, and we will have Jennifer join here to talk over the specifics of the actual anomalies or the challenges that we'll go over at the day of competition here shortly. So if you have any questions about the rules, scoring, and whatnot, feel free to either throw them in the chat or at the end we can run through specific questions, but I'm gonna get started since we only booked the 30 minutes for everyone. So hopefully everyone got the rules. Let's put that first and foremost. I presume if you're here, you got them. If you haven't yet read them, I guess here's your first go with it for us. So again, quick table of contents, quick overview. So Saturday is our competition day, and let me increase this here so people can actually hopefully see this the best possible way. So you are going to be in a competition on Saturday, May 11th from 1 to 5 p.m. Central Time. So hopefully everyone's really good at figuring that out in regards to what that means for your time zone. So that's 2 to 6 if you're in the Eastern time zone. That's 12 to 4 if you're in Mountain. And that's 11 to 3 if you're in Pacific. So I hope that works for everyone. It's 4 hours this go around is to just kind of shorten that up to make sure that, you know, again, we're putting a little pressure on you with the amount of anomalies, but also just to, you know, make sure that no one's just sitting around for too long and that, you know, you're getting a short and sweet time. So you're not feeling like you're having to either take a full day off of work, but everyone should be able to do that. Note that while you do not have to be on the full entire 4 hours, that is provided to you. So again, the point of this is the most points that you get, you are considered the winner for whoever gets the most. But the scoreboard will be locked at 5 p.m. Central Time. So even if you're mid, you know, trying to answer a challenge and you are at 5:01 p.m., it will not count. So key rules, hopefully for all of you that are returning, you know this, but if you're new, in any attempt to brute force this scoreboard for us is an immediate disqualification. So if you're trying to just figure out what the back end of all of the answers are, if we identify that, you will be immediately removed from the competition. And then you will be asked to no longer participate in any of the CyberForce program for the rest of the remaining time. So please don't do that. This is not meant to really be anything spectacular. You know, in a sense, when I mean that is like, you know, we're here to learn, we're here to challenge you, but equally like, I know everyone wants to win because it is called a competition, but like understand we're not giving away $10,000. So please do this for fun and not trying to like brute force anything at the end of the day. Please, we have the help desk feature that will be again utilized through our service now. So you'll be using email to help go back and forth like we used in the adventure last year. Please only utilize the help desk feature in the event that you have a technical problem, either with a dependency file, meaning you can't open it, you don't understand like how it's being utilized, or specifically you can't log into the scoreboard, which hopefully everyone's already tried to do. Do not use it to validate if your answer is correct. Do not use it to validate that, you know, you've already done 2 attempts and you want to make sure the third one's right. That's for you to figure out. There will be syntax in there to help you be able to figure out whether or not you're doing something in the correct way. Do not do it as a validation tool. Competitors will all be provided multiple attempts to answer anomalies. You have most of the answers are, let's just say, answers are not case sensitive. Spelling is, so obviously there is some caveats to that. We try our best to have it go through, but please try to understand that if it's orange, try your best to spell orange correctly to receive your points. If the anomaly only allows you 1 attempt, it will be very clear that you only get 1 attempt. And those are typically trivia based, and Jennifer will go through all of those for you. You'll be able to download your zip dependency file, which again, for those of you that have participated in the CyberForce competition or adventure prior, will be sent out here shortly from myself. It's a box link. You'll be able to download it, and the password will be sent to you on the day of competition right before that 1 p.m. timeline. And as I just said, the password will be provided to you to unzip that and be able to get into all of that information. Let me just double check the chat real fast. Okay. Okay. So here we are in our welcome. So scoreboard credentials. Hopefully everyone has tried to at least either make an account on the scoreboard or logged in if you've already had an account. If you have not, please make sure you do that ahead of Saturday. We try to have an auto approval set up for everyone so that you can be auto approved, but in the event you use a different email than the one you registered with, it does require us to manually go in there and put you in. So if you do this on Saturday at 12:59, chances are you will start after the time of the competition. So go to adventure.cyberforcecompetition.com and either sign in if you remember your competition login from CyberForce competition, or command and or create a new account if you either don't remember your login or you've never participated before in the program. If you don't see when you log back in the scoreboard, please feel free to email us back and we'll put something in the chat for you. You can email and we can double check to make sure you're set up. If you did by chance register with 2 accounts, only 1 account will be activated. So for some reason you can't log in with one of the accounts and you prefer that account over the other one, again, you'll have to email us. The dependency file I mentioned, we're just gonna heavily recommend that you download that prior to the competition. Usually that's in a large format, so it's typically a gig or higher. So we just wanna make sure you have plenty of time to download that to not waste, the first 20, 30 minutes, potentially dependent on how fast your internet is and where you're at, trying to download that in the beginning of the actual competition. Alrighty. A lot of this is going to be repetitive, so I'm going to quickly run through this now. So anomalies are not case sensitive again, but they are syntax sensitive. So if one of the anomalies has to be a phone number. If I tell you it's number dash, number dash, number, that is the requirement of putting it in instead of just putting in all of the 10 numbers together. So if you're getting it wrong, and then you send us like, why am I getting this phone number wrong? Please look at the syntax hints that are provided and make sure you're putting it in exactly as it states. Again, we provided you the scoreboard access. There is suggested software. We do not provide it. That's on you to have if you'd like it. It is not recommended by any means. They're just potential helpful hints if you would like to do some of those particular challenges. The benefit of all of our challenges is if you don't know how to utilize any one of these tools or a challenge that you see, back out of it and you can go to a different one. So nothing that once you start, you have to finish. So when I say that, it looks like a Jeopardy board. You click on it, you read the question. If you go, I have zero idea what I'm doing in this. I don't want to waste my time right now. Back on out, go over. It does not consider an attempt. You can go back to it later and you still have your 3 attempts or your 1 attempt if it's a trivia question. So just know that you have that ability. As I mentioned, there's a couple of support options. So we do have a Discord communication server up there. That's going to be used on the day of for more widespread announcements. So Jennifer and her team will have that ability to kind of provide very quick, instantaneous messages out to you all. And then again, we like to have the camaraderie amongst everyone. So the registry or the invitation link is there for everyone. But on the day of, if you truly need assistance, help desk is through our ServiceNow provider. So you're going to email CyberForce support at anl.gov. Please make sure you put the anomaly number in the subject line. That way, then the team can quickly identify what anomaly is needing to be helped with. So if it's anomaly number 36 in the subject line, you can write anomaly 36. And then in the body of your email, you could just say, whatever the issue, dependency file doesn't seem to match what the question is referring to. Is there an issue? And then that person, whoever ran number anomaly 36, can validate if there is in fact a dependency issue, or maybe that's part of the problem. And so they might respond back, that's what you need to figure out, and then they'll circle back. All right, I ran through that super fast, so I'm going to quickly see if there's any questions. I don't see any here in the chat. But if not, then I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to turn it over to Jennifer to maybe run through some examples of what anomalies might look like.
Yes. Hello. Can you hear me?
Sure can.
Excellent. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Jennifer Fowler. I head up the anomalies for the larger CyberForce competition and then for this adventure competition as well. We have a lot of really clever scientists from both Argonne and the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory. And we've made a lot of interesting challenges for you. They're a wide range of challenges, so don't worry if you see some very difficult challenges. There's also some easier trivia challenges, and I'll go through that in a bit. But we're meant to provide these challenges for you as a learning experience. So of course, being competitive is fun, but at the end of the day, we just want you to learn and maybe expose you to things that you haven't seen before, looking at the process of malware or something like that. So I'm going to go through the types of anomalies without giving too much away that you can expect to see. So we have some limited try task execution anomalies. This is a fancy way of saying we have trivia anomalies. These are super, super easy. They're not worth a ton of points, but there are about 20 of them. So, you can easily gain 100 points on the board just with that. However, there's a caveat. You have one try to get that right because they are so easy. So the rest of the anomalies will usually have 3 attempts, and you'll see how many attempts you have on the scoreboard. But with trivia-based anomalies, you will have 1 try. We have some diverse encryption methodology-based anomalies. So we're looking here at challenges that involve decrypting files using various encryption techniques. We have some classic substitution ciphers. We have, just things that will require you to have a deeper understanding of cryptography and principles and algorithms. So, just keep an eye out for that. We have some scripting and automation anomalies. So you may need to develop some scripts or familiarize yourself with utilizing different types of tools to automate tasks. So if I were a competitor, I would try and brush up on familiarizing yourself with scripting skills and familiarity with, relevant libraries that you may think we may use for this competition. We have some challenges with database manipulation. So tasks involving SQL databases, you may want to brush up on SQL queries, and data manipulation with some questions requiring advanced scripting or calculation skills for data correlation. We have some log analysis and network forensics. So you have to analyze logs, network traffic, and malware behavior to identify anomalies or extract information, showcasing the proficiency in log analysis. I cannot impress upon you all enough. So turn the listening ears on. We have one anomaly that has a VM that has real malware on it. It's contained within the VM, but please, everyone, listen so very carefully. Do not dump the process of the malware, okay? Do not dump the process. So you should be fine if you don't dump the process. It's contained in the VM, and we'll have that disclaimer within the question of the anomaly as well. It's only one anomaly. If you're nervous about it, you certainly don't have to try that anomaly. However, it is contained within the VM. You're just looking for the process ID. I think you're using volatility. You should be fine. There's no reason for you to be dumping the process. So do not be concerned that you'll accidentally do it. This would be something that you'd probably intentionally have to do. But I just wanted to impress that upon you all. We also have some phishing categorization and policy creation anomalies. These challenges involve categorizing phishing emails, creating policies for incident escalation, and basically demonstrating knowledge of phishing tactics and incident response protocols. We have some reverse engineering and binary analysis. These are looking at reverse engineering binaries, analyzing code to understand the functionality and extract those hidden flags. We have some good old stego. If you've been a competitor in the past, that's some of our favorite types of encoding to do. So you'll need to uncover hidden information in images or documents using, steg hide or steg extract or some other type of software that can rip out data from an image. Just brush up on your skills in data extraction and analysis, maybe familiarize yourself with some of those tools. We have some incident report evaluation and compliance anomalies. So these are involving reading incident reports, evaluating those reports based on compliance standards, and demonstrating knowledge of incident response procedures. And then we also have some problem solving and critical thinking, based anomalies. Really, all of them encompass that, being able to problem solve and, perform some critical thinking. But, areas specifically to kind of brush up on are probably cryptography, forensics, incident response, those types of things. You'll see a lot of those. I believe we have 68 anomalies, and I think it's about 2,000 points. And of course, we always have the meme challenge, so that's always fun. Some tools, I know we have that written in the rule book, but I'll just go over them as well. So you'll want some open SSL utility. 68 anomalies total, yes. I believe that's the final number. It may change by 1 or 2, but that should be the final number. You'll need some type of open SSL utility, SQLite 3 or some type of Python library. You need that for interacting with the SQLite database. Python 3.8, no paper airplanes this time, but in November, paper airplane or crown preferably. And then you'll need Ghidra or IDA or Binary Ninja or some type of reverse engineering or binary analysis tool. You'll need additional tools for reverse engineering. You should be able to use Ghidra, but if you have something that you like besides that, you can download that instead, like IDA. You'll need a debugger for analyzing binary executables, and you'll probably need a Linux operating system if you don't already. Yes, exactly, Jacob. Probably GDB. So you'll also need like a Linux operating environment. You can do it without it, but I would recommend it'll be so much easier if you just have like a Linux VM that you can use to solve these challenges. A lot of, like Kali has a lot of those tools baked in, so you could use that, or if you have a flavor of Linux that you prefer, that's fine too. None of this is required, but just our suggestion. And you'll need like familiarity with tools like Volatility 3 framework and things like that. So that is it, I think, on my end. Who has questions that I haven't already answered mid-conversation? Angel, I don't think you need fakenet.ng, techng. I don't think you need that. Any other questions? We'll have the dependency zip for you probably Thursday evening or sometime on Friday. We're just finalizing those dependency files to make sure everything is copacetic. So coordination across multiple labs is always time consuming. So give us a little bit of time, but you should have plenty of time to be able to download in advance. You'll get the password on the day of the competition. That'll probably show up as a banner across the scoreboard. And then of course, Discord is there for you, and you can also submit help desk tickets. We have implemented regex on the scoreboard. So hopefully we have taken care of a lot of those like types of syntax issues that you'd usually see, but we can't always catch everything. So we've done our best to make it as easy for the competitor as possible to gain points on the scoreboard, implementing that regex. So, hopefully competitors shouldn't have an issue with submitting the proper answer for your anomaly. But if you do have an issue, please feel free to send us a help desk ticket. Anomaly difficulty number of points. So currently, hold on, let me pull this up. Currently, I think it's slated for 2,000 points, and the breakdown, let me scroll all the way to the bottom. the breakdown, so there's one special anomaly, which is the meme anomaly, and that's 4 points. We have extra easy or the trivia anomalies. Those are 1 try. There's 20 of those for 100 points. We have easy anomalies. There's 12 of those for 14 points each, totaling 168 points. We have 18 medium anomalies worth 24 points for a total of 432 points. And then we have 16 hard anomalies worth 81 points each for a total of 1,296 points. So that's 2,000 points total. I think, Jacob, I think the debugger is within the VM. I will contact the anomalizer who made that and make sure that the debugger is within the VM. Question about Docker. Go ahead. I'm reading the chat. For people that aren't looking at the chat, there's some questions coming through there. I believe you do need Docker installed. There is a Docker-based anomaly. Highest score last year. Amanda, do you have the answer to that?
I don't. I'm sure I could probably figure that out.
I think there was a near 100% completion rate, right?
Yeah, it was a prior competitor. But yeah, I think it was a near perfect. But we are reducing the time frame. Last year they had 7 hours. And this year they're only 4 hours. So not to say that it still can't be done. But we are, like I said, we're pushing the constraint limit quite a bit. In part for those that do participate in like CyberForce competition, because this is a piece of that. You know, we understand that in the CyberForce competition, you might think like, wow, there's 60 something, and that's what you have in CyberForce, and we get 8 hours to do that. But you also have, 12 other tasks you're doing on that day, and you're in a team of 6. This is a single person. And so, do the best you can. We aren't anticipating people to actually complete all of them. And I think that's the beauty of it, is that you can figure out and you go in and decide what you want to work on and what path you want to work on. As always, these are mapped to the NIST NICE framework. So you can really go in there and play with, when you open up a challenge, you can see what it's about. And you can, like I said before, you don't know it, you don't like that. Maybe you hate forensics and you're like, never again do I want to do that. Maybe to Jennifer's point before, where she said, like, listen up, if you're terrified when you heard about malware and you're like, I don't even want to play with it, then don't. Like, go to the next challenge until that's your very last one, and then you can make the determination if that's what you want to do. But like I said, we went with the 4 hours as a means to really make you pick your path for being cheesy here, your adventure for this one. So that's where we have it for this go around.
Amanda, I just want to address a question in the chat. So looking back on the anomalies, we used Docker for something, but you do not need a Docker image. So forget what I said about you needing Docker. We use that for something else, but you don't actually need Docker so you don't need a Docker image. You can go back and forth with the challenges. Yes, you can jump around the board. If you get one wrong, you can always come back and try again, with the exception of the trivia anomalies. You only get 1 attempt for that. But most of these have 3 attempts available. So if you get one wrong, you can exit out of it and try another on the kind of tile Jeopardy scoreboard. So hopefully that answers your question. Can you see other people's scores during the competition?
I don't believe so. I think it's still set up in a means of a you versus you, if I'm not mistaken. But
yeah, I'm trying to remember.
I could be wrong. That if I'm not mistaken, I think in the Conquer the Hills scoreboard, but our scoreboard person, he's also on paternity leave, so I would bother him, but I'm trying to not bother him so much right now. But we typically try to have him set up on the scoreboard. The Conquer the Hills is a you versus you. there is a winner. There still is one person that like is leading it, but we also don't want to discourage people from feeling like, well, I only have, 100 points. What is the point anymore of going anymore? Because I'm 3 hours in and that's all I have. We want you to still feel excited that you got 100 points, even if you feel like I did nothing. You got 100 points. There might be people that, again, just like they tell us, like, well, you got off the couch and you walked today. Like that's more than the person who sat on the couch, more than me sitting in my chair all day. So at the end of the day, like we want you to be excited about what you did, what you tried, even if you got them wrong, because you tried it, whether or not you got it right or wrong. At the end, you'll get the kind of the readout of what everyone did get. So you will be able to see, what did Amanda get versus what Jennifer got versus what everyone, and that's kind of the, I guess, the beauty behind Discord is that then you can, go to Autumn, who maybe's got, a couple more points, say, hey, like, did you get anomaly 36? I could not for the life of me figure it out. And Autumn might say, oh my gosh, yes, I did, but it took me a whole hour to figure it out. And they can provide some help back on some of it. So I'm pretty confident it's a you versus you. That was a very long-winded answer. Any other questions? All right. Well, if not, if you do, again, feel free to throw them in the Discord. All of us from the Argonne team as well as Livermore team will be hopping in that throughout the next couple of days. So hopefully we can get those answered before Saturday. If you haven't joined it, again, I threw my email in the chat. So if you're having issues, feel free to, email us or whatever. We can get those done. Victoria, to your question, again, those tools are not provided. So if you do want to have those, either you'll want to download them, or to Jennifer's point, like Kali Linux has a lot of stuff, inherently in it. So again, your call onto how you want to handle that ahead of time. The only thing that we'll provide is the dependency files along with the scoreboard. Alrighty. So again, in short term, make sure you sign up for Discord, make sure you get a scoreboard credentials set up. When you log back into the scoreboard, you don't actually physically see that you can get in, feel free to email us so we can make sure that that is squared away. But otherwise, if there's no other questions for tonight, thank you all for joining us, and we will catch you on Saturday with everything set and ready to go for adventure. So thanks for joining us tonight, and we will see you then. Thank you.